Donald Trump was oh my God, Donald Trump was struggling to stay awake during his own press conference. I have that clip for you. And also, Donald Trump was asked about the Epstein files, and he contradicted his own attorney general. Let's get into this Epstein files stuff first. He was asked, did the attorney general tell you that your name appeared in the Epstein files? And then look at what he said.
On the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review, the Attorney General briefed you on
that. What? On the
DOJ and FBI
on what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein.
Okay.
On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you, what did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, you know, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden we went.
The Biden, you know, before we go to this next clip with Laura, where they're asked about his daughter-in-law saying that they should have more transparency. Remember what he just said? It was Obama, it was Biden. As someone pointed out here, very, very, very funny. So according to Donald Trump, he gave his supporters a bunch of shit Obama, Comey, and Biden made up. So here is all these right-wing influencers, probably with tens of millions of followers when they're all combined, holding up files, I guess, that were created by Obama, Comey, and Biden. It's just, get your story straight. Get your story straight. Now, he was also asked about the fact that his daughter-in-law said that there needs to be more transparency. And this is where he actually contradicted his attorney general, and I'll show you that just after.
Mr. President, your daughter-in-law said that there should be transparency in the Epstein case. Do you agree with her, sir?
The attorney general's handled that very well. She's really done a very good job. And I think that when you look at it, you'll understand that. I would like to see that also. But I think the attorney general, the credibility is very important.
All right, fair enough. And so the reporter asked about the daughter-in-law, and he just talked about something else. I wish reporters would push back. But Pam Bondi was then asked about this, and here's what she had to say.
Question for the attorney general in response to questions, comments that President Trump made a short time ago, just a few moments ago on the South Line. He said that he would support you releasing additional credible evidence from the Epstein investigation. Is that something that you are open to doing? He said this just a few moments ago.
The question was, the president just said he would support you releasing additional credible evidence from the Epstein investigation. Is that something you are open to doing? Sorry, that was a little low on the mic there, but here's her response.
This today is about fentanyl. This is about a wall of people right outside this room who have died from, I appreciate your question, but this today is about fentanyl overdoses throughout our country and people who have lost loved ones to fentanyl. That's the message that we're here to send today. Nothing about Epstein. I'm not going to talk about Epstein.
Not going to talk about it. She wanted to talk about it nonstop until she got into power. She was talking about it on Fox News when she was in power. Now she doesn't want to talk about it. Nikki Haley, out swinging, said, release the Epstein files and let the chips fall where they may. This is why people don't trust government. You can never go wrong with being transparent, redact victims' names, but release the rest. True. I believe that's what they should do. They won't, but that's what they should do. Now, separately, Donald Trump was fighting for his life, as Aaron Rupar says, to stay awake during this roundtable event. Actually, I'm going to have the editor add some nice, sleepy sound effects and music to this as we zoom in to Donald Trump dozing off, the President of the United States sleeping during a press conference.
Action under your executive order to partner with companies across our industry to mobilize a plan to deliver 10 AP1000 reactors in the U.S. with construction to begin by 2030. This is not only critical to achieve your goals with respect to energy dominance and winning the AI race, but it's a driver of massive economic benefit across our country.
Amazing. Someone said, Grandpa needs his daily nap and ice cream. And then someone else said, working 16-hour days and boring roundtables will do that to a person. Oh, Nick. Donald Trump works? I don't think he works at all, actually. I don't think he does much at all. I think that is probably the most work he has done all day, is sitting there and having to listen. Now, he also admitted that he bribed or tried bribing a member of the Senate.
With us, we only had 2 negative votes. I didn't invite those 2 guys to anything.
We had a guy named Rand Paul Jr. He's known as Rand Paul Jr. in the House. He always votes no. We had somebody else, I did him a big favor, and I said, well, he's not going to, sir, I don't think so-and-so is going to vote. I won't mention his name. And I said, no, he's going to vote because I did him a very big favor, very personal favor, as big as you can get, having to do with death and life. But having to do, no, he's going to vote. Don't worry about it. Okay, sir, if you tell me, but I don't think we're going to get his vote.
Having to do with death and life? What the hell could that even be? What could that even be? That's so odd and honestly a little disturbing.
Don't worry about it, I said. I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. And sure as hell he voted against us. And I said another one down, another great move by Trump. Anyway, so much for favors.
It's like a mob boss. It's truly like a mob boss. So the president of the United States is shaking people down and I guess threatening their life. Is that what that means, having to do with death and life? All right, he went on to say that he wanted to introduce Dan Muser, but guess what? Dan wasn't there.
Dan Muser is here. Where's Dan? Dan, you... Oh, they're in Washington working on our next bill. Good. They shouldn't be here. Now I don't have to mention their names, you know. Although they're watching on television, I guarantee. Oh, that's right. They're working on our next one, which is coming for a vote, I think, on Friday. Wow, I'm impressed.
How many more years of this? How many more years? 3.5? 3.5 years of this? He is losing it. I mean, maybe it's already gone. Maybe he never had it. Maybe he never had it. Well, at least we have each other. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit like on the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.